Hey guys, it's Lance Jordan with Bonita Wellness, and I have something really huge today. It's going to blow your socks off. So get some duct tape, tape up your socks, and get ready for something really amazing. I'm here today with Adam, and I ran into Adam. And a lot of you that have been here, you know that you can come here and you can go through these books and you can see a lot of testimonials and things that are in these books. And there's 3 books now. I think one was previously lost from the 70s and the 80s. But this book is the oldest book that they have here. And it starts in 1998. And the first entry in 1998.
Actually, it goes to the first visit in 1991.
Oh, so your first visit was 1991?
1991.
Wow, so this is 1998 is this entry here. And so I was going to ask you a couple of things about what you've done and what has happened.
Sure.
So first off, when you were 5 years old, were you diagnosed at 5?
Yeah, when I was diagnosed I came here at 5 with NF1 Neurofibromatosis,
okay,
which allows tumors to grow on my body and muscles, tissue,
okay,
bones, and
it's a genetic disorder.
It's a mutated chromosome that
Okay.
causes your body to do this.
Okay, and what is and when your parents brought you here, had they tried anything else? Do you remember? Or?
My mother, I was first diagnosed by Western medicine, and their solution to it was to cut into me. I had a golf ball sized tumor on my brainstem,
Okay.
and I had multiple throughout my spine. And the doctors gave me over 70% chance, should they follow through with the ones on my body, that I would be a vegetable. That was the only option they gave my mother at the time.
Wow. And is this, say it again, what was the name of it?
Neurofibromatosis.
And is that something, since you've been a part of this for so long, so you must have heard, is that something that happens in the U.S. or in the world a lot?
It's become quite more common now with people.
Yeah.
And some of the more recent treatments that they're saying they're doing with people is just radiation, same with cancer.
Right.
So.
And what's the success rate do you think that they're having with that? Are they having much success?
It's up and down. I haven't been on the up and up on that, but
right.
I just know from my research, radiation is usually poison.
Yeah, it didn't work out. So you didn't do any radiation or
Nope.
any chemo?
No.
Where were you living at the time?
I was living in Washington State.
And so and your mom found out about this?
Yes.
And she brought you straight down here?
Yes.
In 1991?
Yep.
And she just had to be grasping for straws and hoping that this would work, right?
Absolutely, yeah. She saw Dr. Gutierrez.
Wow. And so then when you started taking the medicine, so you took the medicine for a while, the tonic, do you still take the tonic, or is it something that you have been off for a while?
Yeah, I was on it until I was 13, and then they cleared me of all tumors in my body, and they said you had the option to either stay on the diet or continue the diet with the treatment, managing it and stuff like that. They didn't see a reason at the time because I was pretty much a test pilot for NF. They've never treated somebody with it before.
Right.
So I went off and I did great until about 29. I started feeling a little bit of pain. And then about a year now I've been having bad back pain. I went into the doctor. The tumors are back on my back, but not on the spine, on the muscles.
Okay.
So the ones in my brain never return. The ones on my spine never return.
Wow.
So I'm just going to go back on it and do a managing.
Wow, but this is 24 years later though, basically. Yeah. This kind of like, so you're kind of like, yeah, well, I just got to go get rid of it, and I'll just go to Hoxie and take care of it, right?
Yeah, I
kind of the same thing.
ran marathons, I hiked, I did everything normal.
Awesome. And so growing up, so you were just became a normal kid after that, and just no problems. And nobody ever had to cut into you or anything?
Not a one.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
and that was Dr. Gutierrez that treated you. So did you meet Mildred when you were here? Do you ever remember meeting Mildred?
Too young to recall that. My mother did meet her, so I imagine that my mother speaking with her, I met her.
Okay. All right. And now you're how old?
I am 31.
31, and I just met his wife, Lauren, who's here. She's also videotaping us. And it's 2 years, right? You just got married 2 years ago. Congratulations. Are you still living in Washington?
And we are.
All right. Yeah. So this is your first time back to Hoxie for many years?
Yes.
Okay. And so we'll be seeing you here for every 6 months for a while till you get things all sorted out, right?
And then once a year.
And then you're back to normal. So what do you do now for a living? What do you do?
I currently work for the Ford Motor Company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up in Washington?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. That's so cool. This is so great to meet you. I mean, it's like I meet people all the time that say, you know, my grandmother came here, or my aunt, or my great aunt, or whatever, from so many years ago. But it's really rare to meet somebody after all these years. It's actually the person. And then when he came in today and he opened up this book, he's like, look, there's my name right there. He was the first entry. It started in 1998, but he did put in there in 1991 was when he started. So.
Yeah.
So anyway, so a lot of people are always asking about, you know, brain tumors and things.
Absolutely.
And you've had great success with it here. And I think what's interesting is that yours is actually a mutation, a DNA or chromosome mutation, right? Which they say, oh, you've got to go in and restructure the chromosomes and all this stuff. But it was all done with tonic and diet.
What Mother Earth provided.
What Mother Earth provided. I love it. So that's awesome. Hey, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
That was awesome.
It was good
It was
talking
really
to you.
great meeting you. Hopefully stay in touch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see you in 6 months.
Yeah.
All right. Lauren, good work. The Miracle Boy. All right, take care. Thanks.
You too, no worries.
That was awesome. Thank you, man.
Absolutely.